welcome to After School Reviews. Today we're having this figure a look at. It's called The Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors Ultimate Freddy. Now the front artwork of this is amazing. I don't think I have this one on VHS. I think it was the one I was missing. Let me go. I'll check that after. But on the front it says Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, different than the Part 1 they released here. So we've only got 2 of these types of Freddy so far. And I hope we get a Part 4 or a Part 2. Actually, hold on, we're getting a Part 2. So I guess that's what's happening. They did 1, 3, now they're doing a 2. And the 2 looks great. On the side here, we get the chest of souls here. So that looks really cool. And on the back is the mirrors that he breaks, the glass or whatever, and then a little read up here. And then some accessories right there you can see. And also down there always are the accessories. Now you can see in this picture the color of the sweater. So it's very bright. Okay, so everybody may have gotten one that was bright, including me. But mine, I actually did a black wash over, and it looks pretty good now. So that's what it was. That's what it looks. I'll show you pretty much what it was earlier, but that's also the artwork inside of there, and you can see also the accessories. So now we're going to have a look at this figure opened and out of its package. Here is Freddy out of the package. You can see the coloring on him is very, very dark, which is what I was trying to go for because it was a very bright color. Now, I do have some complaints with this figure, and first off, you can see the neck is a problem. It's a Part 1 neck from the Part 1 Ultimate Freddy, but you can see the color is off. You see what I'm saying? The color is not the same as his head. So it really changes, and especially with the souls here, it's almost a different shininess than his face. So there's 3 different colors here that happen, and it's just really not that good. But, you know, if you can avoid that, ignore it, then it's a pretty nice figure. Also, one thing that does bother me is the gloves. The glove from Freddy vs. Jason. You saw that in my other review. You can go check back at that one to see that it is exactly the same glove. Although this one is made out of a soft plastic rather than a hard plastic because these bend rather than the other ones. They would make a louder noise and they would just be very tiny like this, but these are rubbery. But other than that, it's, you know, we'll just have a look at the accessories now. First off, here is the chest of souls. You can see this is the original color of the red. Now you can see a difference there. That red is practically the same as that. And if you look at the transition there of the colors to the red, here is the new color of the red and the greens. Now, I didn't do anything with the chest except right here because I was trying to see if it would look better. But it did not, so I really didn't do anything to the chest. But the chest looks really good, to be honest. There's nothing too bad. But I did add just black paint and a black wash to this to make it really dark. So you can see all like the sculpts in there. You see what I'm saying? It gets in the creases, and it makes it look dirty and worn away and burnt to ash or something like that, but it looks really good. We also get a little paper mache house. You can see how I've also added a black wash onto this, so you can kind of see the black paint, the black wash right there. Also in the house I've added it right there, and also right here, and also in the windows, but the windows didn't turn out too great, but you can kind of see it in there. But the little paper mache house is not too bad. It looks pretty cool. Looks just like the house that girl makes. Can't think of her name. I haven't watched it in a couple months. For some reason I'm blank right now, but you know, it looks really good, to be honest. We also get this little head here that glows, like, you know, the part when Freddy glows or whatever, at the end when they put the cross on his body. So it's got this little light piping. You can stick the light through there, and it works. But this also is just a screaming head, and it looks okay, although I just wish this wasn't on here, but you can put the hat on there. But that's just a complaint I have with this figure. There's more complaints I have more. And then same thing with the back of the head, but it's fine. Really wish we would have got 3 heads with this figure, kind of like all the others, but it's, again, fine. Actually, Freddy did come with 3, the other Freddy. So, I don't know why. Even the new Freddy came with 3. So, I guess with this one, they just thought we needed 2, because they gave us so many accessories, but I don't know. We also get the syringe hands, where he says, "Let's get high," and then he stabs, again, another woman in the arms. I can't think of their names right now. You know, I'm going to watch that pretty soon, because it's October, and I'm doing the whole movie list. I just got done watching The Evil Dead, and Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness, and next I'm probably going to move on to Chucky, because I really want to see the Cult of Chucky, and I can't watch it without seeing all the others again, because, you know, chronological order. And the hand here is pretty good. You can see how it has all these sculpted wrinkles in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks really burnt and everything. Almost reminds me of Michael Myers' hand from Halloween 2. Or, I think it's Halloween 2. Might not be Halloween 2. You know what I'm saying? Michael Myers is really nasty hand. This is my favorite accessory by far. It's a little puppet, you know, the little puppet Freddy. And it looks really good. It has a lot of nice detail in here. The black sculpting, kind of like a gray almost, with this brown over it. Makes the wrinkles pop out. It looks really, really cool. He also stands really well. You'll see that later. Well, maybe not in this, but he stands really well. He also has some articulation in this arm and in this arm right here. And there's his little glove. And then his face has a lot of detail for how small this is. Let me get the normal head Freddy right here and show you normal head Freddy. This is tiny Freddy. So, you know, it's really, really small compared to this. So if you can see this right here, you can see all the nice details in there too as well. It's sculpted well, is what I'm surprised. Like, you can see all the sculpting in there and everything. If it was painted, it'd be more, but again, it was not painted in the movie, so that makes sense. But this is just an amazing piece, and he has this little blood splatter to help him stand. There's a little puppet Freddy. There's how he stands. He's kind of leaning against the house, but it's okay. He's a little puppet Freddy. So now we're going to have a look at this Freddy and bring him a little bit closer. Now this one is not broken. I learned my lesson with the first one. If you know what I'm talking about, I broke the legs on the part 1. That's the accessories of Freddy. So he also has this hat. Zoom in here. His hat is really just one kind of color, but it's a nice fedora. It's not like I'm complaining. I want Freddy's fedora to have 50 different shades. No, it's fine. I just love how much detail I put into this. I put into this. I had to shade everything on this thing and make sure I didn't make it too dark, because I didn't want to pay another $30 for this figure, because I ordered this figure, and then I ordered, actually what happened was, the first figure that came out was the the Part 7 Freddy, okay? You guys remember that last year? And then after that, they had this figure, and I said in that review how if I didn't think I was going to like this figure, and the same problems did happen with what I was expecting. But then they sent me the Part 7, okay, and then I ordered this one, and they sent me another Part 7, so I was really mad that day. So it took me like a week, 2 weeks to get this figure after I ordered him, and it was only supposed to take a week. But, you know, and a whole bunch of other people had that same problem with that figure being shipped to them. So I guess they had some problem, but, you know, it wasn't really that matter of their fault. But, you know, people make mistakes, so I understand. One thing I do have to say about this Freddy is he looks weird. Do you see what I'm saying here? I don't know if it's his neck looks too small, and I almost want to keep doing that all the time, pop the neck up a little bit higher, but I still feel like that's not it. I think it's the shoulders here are too long. You see? See how, like, he seems kind of cross-shaped, like a cross, too long, and then short. That's what it looks like to me, and it just does not look that great to me. But it's fine, to be honest. So now we're going to put all the accessories on here to, you know, stylize Freddy. You know the articulation here, guys. Forward, back, out, in, you know, everything. It's got the diaper, it bends at the knee, it swivels. It's Freddy. What else do you want it to do? But let's go ahead and look at the different ways you can display Freddy. Here's Freddy, the weirdest you can get him, as funky as you want him, with the chest of souls and the alternate head and the syringed hands. So if you want a really funky Freddy, here he is. This is what you can get this Freddy to look funky. So it looks fine though. Also, what I do want to mention is if you're having a blow dryer and you want to pop these different hands on, I'm going to warn you, because I'm going to try and see if this has happened yet. Okay, so each hand of glove has holes, right? So sometimes these holes will have the peg that's in these hands. So see how that's a hole? I'm going to pop in. So this hole right here, this peg, can actually pop out of the socket and into the glove, which means the other glove doesn't have a socket. So therefore, it's just going to be like, it's not going to go on. You need that peg. So I'm going to be warning with you. Don't really swap the hands out. Like, who wants a Freddy with syringes? Unless you're getting 2 or 3 of these, then do that. But I don't recommend it. So don't do that. But I've done that many times, and I've had to swap the pieces back out. So it's not that big of a deal. But also, I do hate this screaming head. Even with the hat on. I'm going to swap the hat on. Show you how fast this was to swap out everything. So it's not that easy. I mean, it's not that hard. It only took a minute, really, to swap everything out with the different hands and stuck a hat on everything. If you want the other face on, the other face looks a lot better, I think, with or without a hat. There we go. Let's see. Is that the thumbnail, guys? Hold on, let me put a hat on, and I'm going to say that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Here's the Freddy next to the Terminator Battle Across Time and Jacob from Twilight. Now, thank you guys for watching. I just said that. But don't forget to go on Facebook and friend the Action Figure Sanctuary group, because you will find some awesome action figures, and you might even find me on there and posting my action figures. Post yours too as well. It's a fun group. Go join. Thanks for watching.